Hello folks, what we have here is my 1986 Mercury Cougar, and this is going to be up for sale. Not really expecting to get it sold in the middle of the winter, but if I have to hold on to it till spring, that's fine. But let's do a little walk around, and I'm gonna move it into the middle of the garage first, so you'll have a nice ultra cold start. So while we let it warm up a little bit, you can hear the choke is boosted up the RPMs. It's throttle body, fuel injection. I don't know what the service light is. I don't think it's anything. I feel like there was something that I had, but I never cleared it. I do have a code reader for this car that I could probably punch in and check. All right, so let's let her run. Let's pop open the hood. As you can see, it runs pretty smooth. It up a little bit. As you can see, there's a little bit of a exhaust leak down there. We'll cover that shortly. Let's just take a look at the engine. As you can see, the battery is from 2024. Alternator is new. I'll go over everything that I've done in the engine compartment. But one of the first things we did was we did this repair on the strut tower. What happens is the proportioning valve that leaks. You got all those lines coming in through there, and that leaks, and then it eats up that metal. We waxed it up pretty good. I did the cutting. Logan did the welding. Let's see if I can get it there. There's a video on this too, but it's boxed in pretty good. It's probably stronger than it was before. Let's do a walk around. It's very shiny. I did polish it. It is a single stage repaint. And I get it pretty good with the buffer, and pretty happy with the results. I redid the paint. This was like, I think a dark gray, but it was all pretty faded, and so I painted it black. I used the SEM trim black. I mean, it's not perfect. I took there was like the chrome strip up here, and I took that all off. It was all faded and cracking and stuff. It was just like a coating over that. And then I painted the silver along the bottom. And I also redid the bezels. I painted these with the correct color paint. And one thing you'll notice is the rims are directional. They're saw blades, but if you notice how they're pointing, you know, the arrow kind of pointing that way. And this side, they're also pointing that way. Yeah, these are really nice rims. Tire size, 225 60R14s. These are 4-lug. These tires are new, I think like a year and a half, 2 years old, the most. Like $600 for a set. As far as like any body work on the outside, there was only like just surface stuff, and I just kind of redid that. Some pinholes here. The only major area of any sort of I'm not very good at the body work. You can kind of see where it was, but there was like a hole about here, right about here. that was already a repair once, but I went through, sanded it down, and I got behind it with rust prevention. Internal frame coating is what I use. It's got the nice little nozzle so you can get far in there and, you know, keep that protected. But yeah, I mean, the body's straight. No, a few door dings, but nothing major. And underneath, really clean. You can see these rockers are just absolutely solid. Floors are solid. Frame rails are solid. The only thing not solid would be this exhaust, which I've patched a couple times. You pretty much need to go from, you can actually cut out the catalytic converter, get from, I guess from there up to the muffler here is what you need to replace. But worst of all is this little piece here. You could probably have that bent. It's not even that loud really for what it's doing. Yeah, you can see I got a little overspray. Back there is clean. Back here is clean. Same with this side. Passenger side as well. Rockers are clean. Floor is clean. I think I did get under here and clean it up a bit and coat it. I can't remember. Suspension wise, new struts and shocks for the front and back, springs and so forth. I had a really hard time finding the, I can't remember what side it was for. I had a really hard time finding the struts for these, and I had to make do with what I had. So I think these might be HD. When I did the front, it was the only ones I could find and get. I have a video on that whole ordeal, trying to get that figured out and my solution. So I ended up getting HD springs for the back. Maybe kind of why it's looks like it's maybe riding a little higher. Interior wise, as you can see, it's pretty darn clean. No rips in the seats, a couple little minor burn holes. The headliner is a little bit saggy. I was thinking of getting some aluminum strips to see if I could cut and form a couple, just like 3 of them maybe, to just go across the top to keep that in place. Dash has got a little bit of cracking, nothing real major. Oh man, it's cold in here. Cruise control works, AC works, heater works. I'm gonna turn this on because it's freaking cold. I can get this heat going. Power windows, power seats, everything works. Radio works really well. The radio, this was replaced when I just put this JBL in here, Bluetooth, so it connects pretty quickly. The radio, yeah, so there's these big MB quartz on the door. There's also MB quart tweeters in there and 6x9s back there. But yeah, here's the amplifier. Crossover, probably for the front speakers. Look at the size of those 6x9s too. Also likely MB quart. There's like no rust. I could pull this back, but I'm not gonna. All right, as far as repairs I've done, inside I did the ignition switch, the coil, plugs, plug wires, temperature gauge sensor, thermostat, master cylinder, alternator, voltage regulator, battery, yeah, let's we'll take it for a little drive around a couple blocks. See if the radios. Yeah, so really good bass, really good volume. Are still good. A little squealing from sitting for a while. So yeah, these Cooper Cobras probably not the greatest for snow, but I don't know, they seem to be okay. Other than that exhaust note, which runs pretty good, smooth. There's nothing you really need to do on this car. You buy it, you get in it, you drive it home, and you can go anywhere. It's not a powerhouse, but it moves all right. Let's turn around over here, go back. You can see the temperature gauge is moving up, but it's like pretty much about as high as it goes. It handles good. Brakes are good. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta show you something cool about the turn signals reminded me. Weird suspension noises, steering is straight. And that is what I bought to replace this. That's why I'm selling this. I kind of wanted a Z24 for a while, and also front wheel drive is a better kind of backup car. What this was always just kind of a cool backup vehicle. a driver, but not a daily driver. Oh, let me show you. Isn't that neat? It's got the lights. Lights all work. So there you have it. 1986 Mercury Cougar. Get in and drive it and don't worry about it. The only thing you have to do is the exhaust. Again, everything else works. It works great. I would drive this anywhere. I'm not expecting to sell it in the winter. If you buy it but you don't want to take it home in the snow, that's fine. We can leave it here for a while. Otherwise, I'm expecting I'll really push it more during the summer. So if you want a nice, easy turnkey car you can buy and drive without any issues, this is the one.